Let's talk about the best CRM that you can get to build your business. Hi, I'm Marcus Van Zant, Marcus and Company Realty, and today we want to talk about CRMs, or customer database management. Now, in our company, we don't call them databases, we call them data banks. Why is that? That's where all your future income is going to be. So let's talk about the best one that you should get. Well, what is the best one you should get? It's the one that you're going to use. I got a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, Pastor Mark Alt, and through a religious nature, I just kind of want to relate this. One time, a lot of people say, what Bible should you read, right? His go-to answer is, what Bible will you read? And that's a very important distinction, right? It's what you'll use, it's what you'll read. Let's look at that as far as your database as well. Which one should you have? It's the one that you're going to use, but you must have one, right? And what we use is Follow Up Boss. I think they're the best. So I've been using them since I think 2015, 14 to 15. I don't know when I started, but we've been using Follow Up Boss all since then. We've put all kinds of automations to it. But what is the important part of a database or a data bank is the fact that, one, you have one to use. When I started out in real estate 15 plus years ago, right, we didn't have all this technology. And so I would have leads stack up on my desk, paper after paper after paper, and I was trying to use them. And back then I think we had ACT and some other thing, Top Producer, and I just wasn't very good at those databases. So I just had these pieces of paper. And over the months, what would happen is those stacks would get stacked up higher and higher and higher. And I would just get super overwhelmed. And probably within about every 3 months, I just grab that stack, throw it in the garbage, and start over. It was pathetic. It was horrible. It was the worst way to do that. But as we've integrated our business into using these technology that we can, now it's about putting that process in there. Now, what are the important factors with a CRM? One, fill it. Do you have enough opportunity that you're filling your database, right? The numbers that are out there in our industry say that 5% of your database will turn over every year. All right. Now, they're going to turn over with you or without you, depending on how much you love on that database. So the simple fact is, do you have enough people in there to actually feed your business for the future? That's a very important distinction. Then you have to have the processes in there to actually prospect. You've got to be able to prospect those people in order to love on them for life. Here at Marcus & Company, we don't talk about our past clients, we talk about our lifetime clients. We want to have a lot of repeats, referrals, and SOIs. It's very important to us. Yes, we do Zillow and we have Zillow Flex and we got a lot of web leads coming in, but it's what we do with them after the fact that's so important. Yes, we get that first closing, but we're actually working on a report that we will share soon where we have a particular client that we ended up with several years ago that's turned into about 15 different sales. So when you start adding up what that very one person can do for you, you start adding that and multiplying that and where it's at. So who you're going to add to your database? It's anybody in your phone. It's anybody in your social media network. It's anybody, your past clients, anybody you network with, anybody and everybody that knows you as the realtor of choice, right? And that's what you're trying to become. If they have a question regarding anything about their house, do they call you? Do they remember you? Do they know your name? And what are you going to do with them? So my advice to you today is to get a database. You must have a database. Step 2, figure out how to fill that database. Daily, weekly, monthly. New people must go in there because some people are not going to turn around. You got to keep that database constantly growing. You're not going to have 200 people and all those 200 people stay there. People unfortunately pass away, they move away, all kinds of things can happen. You've got to keep that database always turning. And then 3, you've got to have the processes and systems. So whether it's the 36-point touch program that's out there, if you can just Google it, you put a 45-day or 45 touch program, you put a yearly. If you're going to do drop-bys, if you're going to send out postcards, whatever you're going to do and making phone calls to actually get that database to react with you and to understand that you are their realtor of choice, that's the key. So today, go out and find yourself a database. If you need help with that, I'm willing to talk to you. If you have Follow Up Boss, if you want to learn more about Follow Up Boss, I'm willing to talk to you about that. I've been doing it for years. We do it at a high level here at Marcus & Company Realty. I'm more than happy to coach you through that program. It's an amazing program. And there's others out there. I'm not saying that there aren't, but it's the best that I can find. So anyways, good luck on that. And I hope you create a database, fill that database, but follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. Talk to you soon.